It is Drew Hyde. On the mound for the Salt Lake Bees, right-hander Matt Shoemaker, 11-13 during the regular season, a 4.64 earned run average. Now for the Storm Chasers, 70-74 during the regular season. First place, a game up on Memphis. Storm Chasers swept Oklahoma City 3-0. They are the 3-time American Conference champs now. And for manager Mike Jershalian, in his 14th season, his 11th consecutive, leading off and playing shortstop, Irving Ballou. Batting second, the second baseman, Christian Colon. Hitting third in right field, Anthony Saratelli. Ben Broussard is at first base. He will hit fourth. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Lane Adams. Brian Fletcher back on the active roster. He is the designated hitter. He will hit sixth. Hitting seventh at third base, Ray Navarro. Batting eighth, the catcher, Manny Pena. And hitting ninth, center fielder, Paulo Orlando. On the mound for the Omaha Storm Chasers, taking his warm-up tosses right now, left-hander Chris Dwyer, 6'3", 209 pounds, 25 years of age, born in Boston, now lives in Swampscott, Mass. And Dwyer, 10-11 during the regular season, a 3.55 earned run average, 29 appearances, 28 starts, 159 2/3, 140 hits allowed. He walked 72. Struck out 112, and he's ready to face Tommy Field, shortstop, who just yesterday was in the big leagues with the LA Angels up in Minnesota as the Angels play the Twins. He's back here now in the first pitch, up high for a ball to Field. Second in the Pacific Coast League in walks. Only Sacramento had more walks as a team. The pitch ripped towards third and caught by Navarro. Reaching across his body and grabbing it with the backhand, and so Field, a hard hit liner for out number one here in the top of the first. No score for the left-handed hitting second baseman, Matt Long. Just underway here, game one of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series, a place the Storm Chasers have been each of the last 3 years. And the pitch swung on and missed, strike three. 92-mile-an-hour pitch that Long tried to golf at, and Dwyer gets his first strikeout. So two down here in the first, no score for left fielder Roberto Lopez. A potential of showers. There is a light shower coming down right now. It's the pitch hit in the air towards right center field. Orlando and Saratelli. It's Saratelli, the right fielder, making the catch. And the inning is over. Good start for Chris Dwyer. A 1-2-3 first inning. Salt Lake goes in order. We have played a half. It's the Bees nothing. And the Storm Chasers coming up here on 1180. Zone 2, the Deuce. The score, bottom half of the first. Let's set the lineup defensively for the Salt Lake Bees. Efren Navarro at first. Matt Long at second. Tommy Field, the shortstop, and Rusty Ryle at third. In the outfield, Roberto Lopez in left. Scott Cousins in center. Drew Hyde is the right fielder. Catching is Luke Carlin, and on the mound, it is 6'2", 225-pound right-hander Matt Shoemaker, 26 years of age. And he's ready to face shortstop Irving Ballou. Switch hitter batting from the left at .256 during the regular season. Ballou, 2 home runs, 31 runs driven in the first pitch. It is a fastball through there for a strike at 90. As the 0-1 is a fastball swung on and pop foul behind home plate. Carlin with the mask off, still wearing the helmet, reaches up, makes the catch, and so Ballou fouls out to the catcher, Luke Carlin, for the first out. One out, nobody on, bottom of the first, no score. Game one of the PCL Championship Series, and the pitch hits Cologne. A fastball. Actually, it wasn't a fastball, maybe a changeup that got away from Shoemaker as it was clocked at 83 miles per hour. The 1-2 to Saratelli. In the dirt and through the legs of the catcher, Carlin. Back to the backstop. Cologne's going to take second. A wild pitch charged to Shoemaker, so we're seeing some things here from Matt Shoemaker that we do not ordinarily see. Put together a big year there. The pitch, a breaking ball, cut on and missed for strike three, so Shoemaker gets his first strikeout. 2 outs here in the first inning for first baseman Ben Broussard. So Cologne on at second, 2 outs, no score. Check of the runner and the pitch. Swung on in line towards center field. That's a base hit for Broussard. Cousins up with it. There'll be no throw to home. It's a 2-out RBI single for Ben Broussard. And the Storm Chasers take a 1-0 lead. Boy, did he finish with a flourish. 1-2 pitch to Lane Adams. Swung on a comebacker. One hopper to Shoemaker. He'll underhand flip it to Navarro at first. And the inning is over. The Storm Chasers, though, they get a run. They do it with 1 hit. There were no errors. and a man left on. And at the end of one, it's the Storm Chasers 1 and Salt Lake nothing here on 1180 Zone 2, the deuce. To Efren Navarro, good hitter, .326 average during the regular season. 5th best in the Pacific Coast League, only 5 points behind the batting champ, Dean Anna of Tucson, as the pitch lined towards right center field. That's another hit for Efren Navarro. Saratelli over in right center to cut it off and hold Navarro to a single. Efren Navarro, the 1-2, swung on and lifted in the air towards center field. Paulo Orlando didn't locate it initially. Now he does, makes the catch. And shallow left center field. PCL finals as the breaking ball in the dirt gets through the legs of Pena, and going to second is Navarro. The 1-2 pitch. Curve hit towards the shortstop. Ballew's got it. He looks at third, but will throw to first to just get Cousins. A 2-2 the count. Beautiful curveball there from Dwyer, but apparently just missed the pitch. Curve swung on and beaten up the third base side. Going to be a tough play. Navarro fields. Off balance to the first, and not in time. Ryle is safe at first. Navarro scores to tie the game at 1. Pacific Conference Championship Series. The other catcher, John Hester, just went up as the pitch hit on the ground towards deep short. Late start for Falou to get over there, and it gets through into left field, a base hit. So a ground ball single for Luke Carlin. Ryle goes to second. That's the 3rd hit of the inning for Salt Lake. Hyde 1 for 11 in the Vegas series as the curve hit on the ground to third. Picked by Navarro, and he's going to take it himself to third, beating Ryle to the bag, and the inning is over on the unassisted putout at third. 1 run, 3 hits. There were no errors. Couple left on. Middle of the second here at Warner Park. It's the Storm Chasers 1 and Salt Lake 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the deuce. Bottom of the second inning, 1-1 our score. Game was suspended after waiting around 2.5 hours last night. So Brian Fletcher, this is his first at-bat of the postseason. .250 with Omaha during the regular year. Swings and misses at a high fastball from Enright. Strike 1 on Brian Fletcher. 5 homers with Omaha, 17 runs batted in. Fletcher missed the American Conference Championship Series because of an injury to his left hand. The 0-1. Breaking ball over for a strike. Enright has 4 pitches, a fastball, curve, a slider, and a changeup. No real standout pitch among the 4, but has good command. He's ahead on Fletcher, 0-2, and the pitch swung on and lifted high in the air on the first base side. Foul territory. Navarro, the first baseman, fighting off the glare of the sunshine that is popping through the clouds. He makes the catch, 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning. Early August, 7 shutout innings, and he pitches to Navarro, hits one on the ground to first. Navarro, the first baseman for Salt Lake, fields and retires Ray Navarro, 3 unassisted, so 2 outs here. Full count, 2 men out here in the second, and the payoff pitch swung on and ripped towards left field. That's a base hit for Manny Pena. Falls in front of the left fielder Roberto Lopez, who will play it back in. So a 2-out single for Manny in the Pacific Coast League. 1-2. Hit on the ground towards third. 2-hopper right at Ryle, who will field and go to second. And the second baseman, Matt Long, is there for the force out, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on. And at the end of 2, our score, it is the Storm Chasers 1 and Salt Lake 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the deuce. Baseman hitting 7th is Ryle. Batting 8th, the catcher, Luke Carlin. He is 1 for 1. And then the right fielder, Drew Hyde, hits 9th. Barry Enright on the mound for Salt Lake. We're in the top half of the 3rd inning, Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. And it's the leadoff hitter, Tommy Field, going to face the new Storm Chasers pitcher, right-hander Clay Mortensen, 6'4", 185 pounds. Mortensen in just his 3rd appearance with the Storm Chasers. And his first pitch, a fastball that misses low to Field. Big league time with the Cardinals, the A's, the Rockies, and the Red Sox. The change in the dirt. Did he go too far? He did. Strike 3. And a late jump out of the box by Tommy Field gives Pena time to go back behind the home plate circle and throw out Field at first. Here is left-handed hitting second baseman Matt Long. Struck out against Chris Dwyer in the first inning of last night's start as the pitch swung on and lifted in the air by Long to shallow right field. Anthony Saratelli coming in. Right fielder has it for out number 2 before the start of this game. Mortensen okays the sign, now winds and throws the 0-2. Swung on and ripped up the middle. That's a base hit. And so it's a 2-out single for Roberto Lopez. Just too fat of a pitch on 2 strikes for Lopez. And he laces a base hit into center. And Lopez gets his head start, and the 3-2 pitch swung on and hit high in the air towards right field and deep. Saratelli back on the edge of the track makes the catch. And the inning is over. Towering fly ball to deep right field. Hit by Efren Navarro, but the inning is done. No runs, a 2-out hit. That man left. Middle of the 3rd inning. It's Salt Lake 1 and the Storm Chasers 1 here on 1180, Zone 2, the Deuce. Fallu leads things off here. Bottom of the 3rd at Warner Park. Game 1 of the PCL Championship Series in the first pitch from Barry Enright. Up and away, ball 1. Fallu 310 to left. Both walls kind of shut out in a hurry. The 1-2. Ripped towards the right center field alley. That's a base hit. Moving over to pick it up is Scott Cousins. That'll keep Fallu to first. A leadoff single here in the bottom half of the 3rd for Irving Fallu. He's not, and the pitch, ball hit on the ground up the middle. Diving is the shortstop field. Flip to second for 1, and on to first is Long with the relay throw in time for the double play. What a sensational turn by the Bees on a 6-4-3 double play. To Reno last year in the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, actually a foul hit back into the mitt for a 3rd strike. So Enright records his first strikeout, and the inning is over. So the Storm Chasers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on. And at the end of 3, it is Salt Lake 1 and the Storm Chasers 1 here on 1180, Zone 2, the Deuce. The top half of the 4th inning, 1 run on 4 hits for the Salt Lake Bees, 1 run on 3 hits for the Omaha Storm Chasers. Clay Mortensen getting set to work here to Luis Rodriguez, and with the play-by-play, here's Brett.
Thanks, Mark. Rodriguez flat out to center his first time up. Takes Mortensen's first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Rodriguez will be followed by Scott Cousins and Rusty Ryle. This best of 5 Pacific Coast League Championship Series. 3-1 on its way. Rodriguez swings, lifts one in the air to right field and deep. Saratelli going back, still going back in front of the wall. Jumps up, can't make the catch. That ball is gone. Home run, Luis Rodriguez just cleared the wall over the Cintas sign in right field. And Salt Lake has a 2-1 lead here in the 4th. For Rodriguez, his 2nd run batted in during the postseason. Game 1 by the Bees, 5-4. 2-strike pitch on its way. Cousins takes on the inside corner for a called 3rd strike. And he is caught looking for the first out. 2nd strikeout for Mortensen. Here is Rusty Ryle, who legged out an infield hit back in the 2nd to drive in the Bees' first run in left center field. Payoff pitch. Ryle takes a little bit low for ball 4 and walks. A fastball missing from Mortensen. First walk issued by Omaha pitching. And here is Luke Carlin, who singled into left his first time around. A pause in the set. Now he offers up the 2-2. Carlin swings and misses and strikes out for the 2nd out of the inning. 2nd strikeout of the frame for Mortensen, his 3rd. 2 outs with Ryle at first for Drew Hyde, who bounced into a force play to end the 2nd inning his first time up. Mortensen's next pitch. On the outside corner above the knees, a fastball for a called 3rd strike. Hyde not happy with the call as he is rung up for the final out of the inning. Mortensen strikes out the side but does give up the leadoff long ball. In the inning, a run, a hit, no errors, a man left. Bottom half of the 4th we go. It's now Salt Lake 2, Storm Chasers 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Bottom half of the 4th here at Warner Park. Salt Lake 2, Storm Chasers 1. Brett Pollock, Mark Nesser. Our producer today is KLC. Good to have you joining us for a little afternoon baseball. A rarity in a championship series, but because of the bad weather last night's game suspended after an inning and a half. Broussard knocked in the Storm Chasers run with a 2-out single his first time up back in the 1st inning. First pitch from Enright. Taken low by Broussard. Ball 1, Broussard to be followed by Lane Adams and Brian Fletcher, middle 3rd of the order. and Efren Navarro, shortstop, second base, and first base for the Bees. 1-1 delivery. Broussard swings, laces a line drive, one hopper in the right field. Picking it up is Hyde. He thought about potentially making the throw to first, but Navarro was not on the bag. Broussard has his second hit of the game. Leadoff single for the Storm Chasers. That is their fourth hit. Ryle even with the bag at third. Middle infielder set up to try to turn two. Enright from the stretch. First pitch. Adams swings. Skies a fly ball towards right. Hyde coming into his left, still coming in. Reaches up and makes the one-hand grab to retire Adams for the first out of the inning. Here is Brian Fletcher, who fouled out to Navarro his first time up. Enright deals the 1-1. Fletcher swings, chops a ground ball to short. Field backs up, throws the long at second for the out there. Return throw to first in time to double up Fletcher. And that will do it for the Storm Chasers here in the fourth inning, as Fletcher grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. Second turn by the Bees in the last two innings behind Enright. Fletcher, by the way, today playing for the first time since the 28th of August. Missed a couple of games against Iowa in the last 4 games of the regular season, and in each of the 3 games against Oklahoma City in the American Conference Championship Series. For Omaha in the fourth, no runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. We are through 4. Salt Lake 2, Omaha 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Play resumed in the third inning for Chris Dwyer, who went 2, giving up a run on 3 hits. Mortensen has allowed a run on 2 hits. He has struck out 4 and walked 1. Field has struck out and lined to third. First pitch in. Mortensen from the wide. The kick and the 1-2. Field takes for a called third strike. Caught looking for the first out here in the fifth. Mortensen has struck out 3 in a row and 4 of the last 5 since giving up the home run. Second time he has punched out Field. That's already 5 strikeouts from Mortensen. Again, the two teams split a 4-game set at Salt Lake. Storm Chasers winning the first 2, Bees taking the last 2. Mortensen offers up the 1-2. Swing and a miss through a slider. Ball dropped by Pena. He picks it up and throws down to first in time to retire Long for the second out. 6th strikeout for Mortensen, who has struck out 4 in a row and 5 of the last 6 he has faced. A number of playoff appearances. Last 2 years, though, have been very difficult, very disappointing. 2-2 pitch. Lopez swings, hits a fly ball towards center. Orlando in and to his right. He'll reach up and make the one-hand grab to retire Lopez for the final out. So that's 5 in a row now set down by Mortensen as he retires the side in order here in the fifth. Nothing across for Salt Lake. Bottom half of the fifth we go. It stays Bees 2, Storm Chasers 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Half of the fifth here at Werner Park, 2-1 Salt Lake. Brett Pollock, Mark Nasser, KLC, our producer today. Good to have you joining us. Bottom third of the order, Ray Navarro, Manny Pena, Paulo Orlando. Against right-hander Barry Enright, who begins his 4th inning of work. 3 scoreless so far for Enright. He's allowed a hit in each of the 3 innings. He has struck out 1, and he's been helped out by a couple of ground ball double plays. Starts Navarro with a curve for a strike at Double-A Northwest Arkansas. Next pitch he swings, sends a line drive, 1 hopper past the second baseman Long out into right field. That's a base hit. 5th hit for the Storm Chasers. Pena picking up his first hit in the playoffs. Last time up, swings at the first pitch, sends a broken bat roller to short. Gloved by Field. He shovels the Long for the out at second. Throw back to first in time to double up Pena. And for a 3rd consecutive inning, Enright induces a ground ball 6-4-3 double play. Enright sends home the 0-2. Orlando swings, sends a line drive into center field. Coming in and reaching out to make the catch is Scott Cousins to retire Orlando for the final out in the fifth. For the Storm Chasers, no runs, a hit, no errors, nobody left. We're through 5. It remains Salt Lake 2, Omaha 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Moving along to inning number 6 here in Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. Salt Lake leads the game 2-1. Brett Pollock, Mark Nasser, KLC with you. Good to have you joining us today. Middle third of the Bees order against Clay Mortensen here in the 6th. Efren Navarro, Luis Rodriguez, Scott Cousins. Navarro 1 for 2. He has singled and scored. He has also flied out to deep right. Mortensen beginning his 4th inning of work. He has struck out 6, walked 1. First pitch, Navarro takes a change up high, ball 1. Navarro, hands and bat held about head high, waiting on the 1-2. Here it comes, he swings. Smacks a ground ball to short, glove there by Falou. He will throw on to first in time to retire Navarro for the first out here in the 6th. Outfield straight away for Rodriguez as Mortensen sends home the 3-1. Rodriguez takes down low and away for ball 4 and walks. Second walk issued by Mortensen. Rodriguez, a one-out base runner for Scott Cousins, who has grounded to short. Last time up, called out on strikes on 3 pitches. Comes home with the 1-2. Cousins swings, pokes a ground ball to short. Fallu to his right field, throws to Colon for the out at second. Throw back to first, not in time to double up Cousins, who stole 7 during the regular season. First pitch, Ryle swings. Sends a ground ball towards third. Navarro in and to his left. Scoops it up, throws on to first in time to retire Ryle for the final out of the inning. That will do it for the Bees in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. A man left. Bottom half of the 6th we go. It stays Salt Lake 2, Omaha 1. Here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Bottom half of the 6th here at Werner Park, 2-1 Salt Lake. Storm Chasers will send up the top third of the order. Irving Fallu, Christian Colon, Anthony Saratelli against Barry Enright. Brett Pollock, Mark Nasser, KLC with you. Fallu, 1 for 2. He's fouled out to the catcher Luke Carlin. He has also picked up a base hit. Fallu will bat left-handed against Barry Enright, who has thrown 4 scoreless innings. He's given up 4 singles. Enright has struck out 1, has not walked a batter, and he's been helped by 3 ground ball double plays. Cornermen are in for Fallu. First pitch, he does show bunt, pulls the bat away for Irving Fallu. 2-1 pitch, he swings, rips a line drive past long into right field. That's a base hit. 4th straight inning, which the Storm Chasers have picked up a leadoff single against Enright. Fallu's got 2 of them. Started it with a diving play on a ball that looked like it was headed up the middle. Colon drops another bunt. This one should be good enough to get the job done. Enright out in front of the mound fields. Throws to Navarro at first in time to get Colon. Fallu advances to second. He's in scoring position, representing the potential tying run with 1 down for Anthony Saratelli, who has struck out in each of his first 2 at-bats. 3-2 one more time. Saratelli takes high for ball 4 and coaxes a walk. 2 runners on, 1 down for Ben Broussard. First walk issued by Enright. Good at bat there by Saratelli, a 9-pitch at bat. Broussard 2-2 on its way. Broussard swings, sends a ground ball to short, backhanded by field. He turns, throws to long for the out at second. 1 hop throw to first, picked on the backhand by Navarro in time to double up Broussard. A 4th double play turned by the Bees behind the tandem of Enright and Berg. That one especially impressive with Field going to his right away from the bag at second. And that will thwart the Storm Chasers rally here in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We are through 6. It remains Salt Lake 2, Omaha 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce.
They beat Hawaii that year. 2-2 pitch to Carlin, hit on the ground off the glove of the pitcher Mortensen, picked up by Colon, and a throw to first for the outs here in the regular season. So once again, a 2-2 pitch coming from Clay Mortensen. On its way, it is swung on and missed, strike 3. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Mortensen trying to finish off the 7th. Here's the pitch. Half swing, did he go too far? He did, strike 3. And so Clay Mortensen has struck out 8. A 1-2-3 7th inning. Nothing across for the Bees. 7th inning stretch here at Werner Park. Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. It's Salt Lake 2 and the Storm Chasers 1 here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. Suspended by rain last night. Picking it up here today with the game tied at 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. Only run this afternoon was a home run leading off the 4th from Salt Lake designated hitter Luis Rodriguez. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be left fielder Lane Adams, 0 for 2 today, to face side-arming right-hander Jeremy Berg, who got the last 2 outs in the 6th inning in a double play ball. The first pitch up high to Adams, ball 1. And Double-A, Northwest Arkansas. The pitch, a breaking ball, swung on and missed. And so there was the 70-mile-an-hour breaking pitch that had Lane Adams way out in front. And here is Brian Fletcher, 0 for 2. Swings at a breaking ball, pops one up behind the third base bag, foul territory. Ryle with the sunglasses on makes the catch on the grass. And so 2 outs here in the 7th inning. And he struck out 1. Ball 1-1. Ripped towards the right side. That's a base hit over the leaping second baseman Long. Into right center field. Another hit for Ray Navarro, his 2nd. And the Storm Chasers have a 2-out base runner. So does not beat himself that way. As the pitch ripped towards third, over the leaping Ryle, base hit, down the left field line, towards the corner. Navarro around third, being waved home. Fields relay throw to the plate. It is not in time, and the game is tied at 2. A 2-out RBI double by Manny Pena. The 2013 campaign, the 1-0. Swung on in line towards center field. After it is Cousins. It drops in for a hit. Pena around third. Cousins throw to the plate. In on a hop. Tag and out at the plate is Manny Pena. And it keeps the game tied. So Cousins throws out Pena. Carlin with the tag, and the inning is over. Mike Jershely contesting the call at home plate with Gerard Escani. The inning is done. A run on 3 hits. There were no errors, and a man left on, and we go to the 8th. It's Salt Lake 2 and the Storm Chasers 2 here on 1180, Zone 2, the Deuce. We go to the 8th inning, tied at 2. The Omaha Storm Chasers tying it up on a Manny Pena RBI double, but Pena thrown out at the plate after Paulo Orlando had singled a bang-bang play at home, contested by Mike Jershely and Manny Pena. And now Buddy Bauman's going to come on here in the 8th inning. Bauman 3-0 with a 2.76 earned run average, 30 appearances during the regular season, 1 save, 49 innings, 49 hits, 23 walks, 66 strikeouts. And Buddy did pitch in Game 2 of the American Conference Championship Series and allowed 2 hits in 2 innings, did not allow a run, walked 1, and struck out 2. We've got some left-handed hitters coming up for Buddy here in the 8th.
Well, that was a heck of a play by Scott Cousins off the bat when that ball was hit by Orlando, and where it landed, it looked like Cousins was not going to have an opportunity to throw Pena out at the plate, even though Pena doesn't run very well. Give Cousins a lot of credit. Strong, accurate throw, and again, turned a play that looked like a sure run into an out to keep the game tied.
Yeah, those are the 2 key words, strong and accurate, and that's what got Pena. Here is left-handed hitting second baseman Matt Long, who takes a breaking ball for a strike. So left on, just 226 against him during the regular year as the pitch swung on and lifted in the air towards straightaway left. Drifting towards the line a bit is Lane Adams and makes the catch over near that line. Buddy has the sign he wants, works from the stretch, and the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him chasing a pitch off the plate. And Lopez kind of looking back towards the home plate umpire Escani, thinking that those 3-0 and 3-1 pitches might have been outside and forced him to chase a pitch off the plate. That is strikeout number 10 today for Storm Chaser pitching as a pitching staff in the league in Ks. The breaking ball hit in the air towards left. Lane Adams on the run over towards the line, makes the catch on the run, and the inning is done. It's a 1-2-3 frame for Bauman in the 8th. Nothing across for Salt Lake. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is Salt Lake 2 and the Storm Chasers 2. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 2. The Storm Chasers and the Salt Lake Bees, Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. Mark Nasser, Brett Pollock, producer-engineer, KLC. Pitcher number 4 for Salt Lake. It is a left-hander, Dustin Richardson, on to pitch. 5-2 during the regular year. A 6.47 earned run average. He was a part-time starter, part-time reliever. 55 2/3 during the regular season, 61 hits, 32 walks, 50 strikeouts. And Richardson pitched a lot in the Pacific Conference Championship Series, 3 times. Total just an inning and 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 1 run. Walked 1. It was an intentional walk. Struck out 3, and Richardson will be facing switch-hitting Irving Fallu, who will now bat from the right. Cornermen are up close, just in case of a bunt. And the first pitch to Irving, down and in, ball 1. Richardson's ready with his 2-2. Swung on and ripped, left side, base hit for Irving Fallu. It's a 3-hit day for Irving. As Lopez plays it back in towards the middle of the diamond, the Storm Chasers have the go-ahead run aboard here. And the 1-0 pitch. Bunted, first base side. Excellent bunt. Navarro will take it and flip to the second baseman, covering it first long. Falou to second on the second sacrifice bunt for Christian Colon. It'll be another intentional walk for Ceratelli. He takes outside. So Ceratelli, 2 intentional walks in the postseason. He led the Pacific Coast League in intentional walks with 8 during the regular year. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball ripped towards center field. That one's going to drop in for a hit. Falou around third. Cousins throw to the plate. Way offline. It's an RBI single for Ben Broussard. And the Storm Chasers lead it 3-2. A 3-hit day for Broussard. His second run batted into the game. And the Storm Chasers now with a 1-run lead. To potentially pitch in the 9th inning. Adams, the number 5 hitter, up at the plate with an 0-2 count. Here's the delivery. It's a slider cut on and miss for strike 3, second out of the inning. And so the count 0-2. And the 0-2, another slider called strike 3 on the outside corner. So what a job by Stang to come in and slam the door shut on the Storm Chasers rally. But a little bit late as the Storm Chasers break the tie. 1 run, 2 hits. There were no errors and 2 men left on. We go to the 9th. It's the Storm Chasers 3, Salt Lake 2. You're listening to Game 1 of the Pacific Coast League Championship Series here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce. Marriott had a 3-inning outing in Game 1 of the American Conference Championship Series and got the save in that one. He allowed a walk, struck out 3. He was excellent. So he'll be facing Luis Rodriguez. Here to start the 9th inning, Rodriguez is 1 for 2 with a home run in the 4th inning off of Clay Mortensen. Buddy Baumann worked an inning, struck out 1. Here is Rodriguez, the last man to reach for the Salt Lake Bees on a walk in the 6th inning. Since then, Storm Chasers pitching has set down 8 in a row. First pitch to Rodriguez, a fastball on the outside corner at 92, strike 1. He's in and already 1 here today, the 0-2. Slider swung on and fouled it back into the mitt for strike 3. Michael to the stretch, and here is the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air towards left field. Adams was playing deep, drifting towards the line, looking up, makes the catch for out number 2. Here's the 2-2. Slider just outside. And it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes, and Gerard Ascani is hearing it from the Storm Chasers dugout. Pena walks out towards the front of the plate area before delivering the ball back to Michael Marriott. That bit the Storm Chasers in the 2nd inning, a close call on Ryle. And now it's a 3-2 count on Rusty the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the ball game is over. The Omaha Storm Chasers have defeated the Salt Lake Bees. Final score, the Storm Chasers 3 and the Bees 2. And the Storm Chasers have a 1-0 lead in the Pacific Coast League Championship Series. Brett and I are coming back with the Hebrew National Postgame Show after we do these messages here on 1180 Zone 2, the Deuce.